Sheikh, what has been your experience with Jannatul Iman, Banjul Gambia tour?
بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وآله وصحبه ومن اهتدى بهداه. أما بعد, this was my first visit to Gambia and Jannatul Iman's convention, and it wasn't a very good experience because it's only 72 hours in the Gambia, and to tell you the truth, I wasn't expecting it to be this beautiful. So I was missing 2 or 3 days more just to chill and relax by the ocean and meet more people and walk on the beachy sands and or the sandy beaches, whatever. I don't go there, so I don't know. But what impressed me the most is the Muslims here. It's a majority Muslim country, 95%. And you find these Muslims everywhere giving you salam, hearing the adhan. The food is halal. What else do you want? And the beautiful thing is a lot of them speak Arabic. They come to you and speak and ask questions in Arabic, which shows you that the people are interested in the religion, in the language, in the Quran. And that to me is a paradise. Whether they call it the paradise of Western Africa, whether they call it any different name, definitely I was unfairly treated when they brought me only for 72 hours and I have to travel within 3 hours from the hotel, so you can see how tired I am. Next time, whether they like it or not, I'm going to stay for more, inshallah. Even if I pay for it myself, I have no problem. Just to get to know the country and the people more. Bismillah.
Alhamdulillah. Sheikh, from Kenya to Uganda to Nigeria, you've been to Ghana, now you've been to the Gambia. On the world scale, you've traveled around the world. You live in Saudi Arabia. But if it comes to Dawah and Islamic studies institutions, could you give us some advice, your brothers and sisters in Africa? What should we work on more for us, alhamdulillah, to improve more on what we have already?
I'm not the person to advise you on this because this is not my expertise. My expertise is in teaching Quran, Sunnah, and giving answers to people's questions. Academic stuff, things related to da'wah, this is not my cup of tea. I wouldn't be doing justice to answer a question that's not in my speciality. What I've seen is that the people, mashallah, are eager, they're thirsty, so you should focus on more collaboration with organizations, Islamic organizations from different countries, exchanging expertise and brothers, shuyukh, students of knowledge. Look how to enhance the process. It's not only lectures. We need academia. We need bachelor degrees. We need diplomas. Alhamdulillah, Zad Academy, which I teach, and it's also coming to Africa. You can receive that on Arabsat. And it's a 2-year program, free of charge. This is one of the ways, but there are many, many different ways. So you have to investigate and see what the country needs most, and then, inshallah, work on that.
Alhamdulillah. This takes me to my second last question.
Third,
now, to the African countries that have not yet received a lot of fitness, most especially, like, to give an example, with the fitness the people in the Western world are facing, they're just coming to Africa. How do we prevent and how do we make sure that the future generations are not affected so badly, just like we see those countries?
This is problematic because it needs a collaboration of the government, of the Islamic Council, of the imams of the masjids, and of the parents in the house. It's not a one man does the job. They have to collaborate all together. But with the grace of Allah Azza wa Jal, once they manage and succeed in addressing the topics needed, once they have the knowledge to address it diplomatically and with wisdom. We don't want people to come and hold sticks and beat others just because they differ with them in their opinions, or they're sinful, or they're doing this or that. This is not the right approach of doing it. We live in a country that requires us to give compassion, to give mercy, to be considerate. Yes, not to cross red lines, but we have to do it with wisdom, while going back to the scholars of the country, while collaborating with the authorities and putting our hands in their hands and showing them that we want the best for them as a government and for the country as our people. And with the grace of Allah, with a lot of dua, this would happen.
Alhamdulillah. Sheikh, this takes me to my last question, and that is, I don't know whether I can call it competition on the international stage. We still have a problem, in my view, I may be wrong, of some kind of inferiority complex in us, most especially if it comes to making things happen on an international stage. And of course, I'm talking about our Dawah, Islamic studies and everything. What would you advise us to address that problem? Most especially people thinking that they can't make things happen just like they're happening in the Arab world or any Muslim majority country like Malaysia or anything.
It is said, whenever there's a will, there's a way. If you have sincerity in you, if you trust Allah Azza wa Jal, if you want to do this for the sake of Allah, seeking Allah's guidance and support, Allah is there for you. Allah will make it happen. But you have to be always thinking positively of Allah. Those who think that they have an inferiority complex, it's not an inferiority complex, it's lack of trust and dependence on Allah. Trust Allah, depend on Him, and He will make things happen.
Barakallahu fikum.
Barakallahu fikum, jazakumullah khair.
Thank you so much for the Jannatul Iman Banjul Gambia tour.
Bismillah Azza wa Jal, if Allah prolongs our lives being healthy and steadfast on Islam, I would always love to join Jannatul Iman, Jannatul Firdaus, Jannatul whatever, and whatever they invite me to, inshallah, to meet the Muslims worldwide.
Barakallahu fikum.
Hayyakum Allah Shaykh. Barakallahu fikum.